Good morning, y'all. Again, trying to be quiet. My nephews are asleep this morning. Um, I got two daily devotionals. I'm gonna try and do devotionals whenever I can. This one was for yesterday, and then I'm gonna do one for today. Yesterday was call on Him. All too often we can find ourselves in our very full and busy lives, utterly alone. We feel misunderstood, an outcast of our doing. We isolate ourselves in a world of pain, feeling as though there is no one to whom we can turn. There is good news. There is someone who always answers when we call. God is waiting for us to call upon Him. He has enough love to go around, enough for anybody willing to seek it out. We cry for mercy, and He hears our cries. Have mercy on me, Lord, for I call to you all day long. Bring joy to your servant. Lord, for I put my trust in you. You, Lord, are forgiving and good, abounding in love to all who call to you. Hear my prayer. Lord, listen to my cry for mercy. When I am in distress, I call to you, because you answer me. Psalms 86, 3-7. That is the NIV version. Whatever you are going through, call on Him for support today. Scripture says He is forgiving and good. He wants to love you through your pain and bring you out of your misery. He will answer you if you are willing to ask Him for help. Be right back. My dog is scratching at the door because she wants out. Okay, I'm back. And today's devotional, true worship. When was the last time you gave yourself over fully to a time of worship? Not just singing along to the words in church, not just bowing your head in prayer, but letting yourself be completely consumed by the presence of the Lord. True worship is quite different than just singing along. We serve a God who is awesome and powerful. He is deserving of the utmost devotion. When we discover just how amazing He is, we know that He is worth our full praise. A time is coming and has now come when the true worshipers will worship the Father in the Spirit and in truth, for they are the kind of worshipers the Father seeks. God is a Spirit, and His worshipers must worship in the Spirit and in truth. John 4:23-24, again out of the NIV. Let's be the kind of worshipers that our Father seeks. Take some quiet time today to allow His mighty presence to wash over you, filling every crevice of your being, revealing the time that you have with Him, worshiping Him in whatever way feels natural to you. You'll discover that He is indeed worthy of your adoring reverence. That's awesome. That's really awesome. And even if you don't have time, because, we're all busy, but you can still pray maybe 5 minutes here and there, just a little quickie if you are too busy, then just find a spot for just a minute and just talk to Him, just pray, And like with my nephews, what I've been doing is I've been praying when I get up in the mornings, because that's the only time I have free is when they're asleep. And to read the Word and stuff like that is when I have time. But when they leave to go back home to Lubbock, even with my brothers living with me, I can still, I still pray, and even when he's playing a game or something, I still pray and stuff. And we have church on live on Facebook, and but anyway, just find time to pray. Go in your closet or in your room or somewhere quiet and just sit and just listen and just start praying. Just whatever prayer you want, and it will be answered on His time, not your time, His time. God's time is always precious. Now remember, I talked to you guys about these formulate. It actually, I think it made my hair, this would be the second day I've used it. And I know some reviews are bad and some are good. Some feel like it's not clean, like this product is still in there. But for me, I think I'm just going to keep using it, because just using it 1 or 2 days and saying you don't like it, 3 days, 4 days you don't like it, is because people want fast results, and you can't get fast results by using it 1 or 2, 3 days. You know, it takes more than just a day to get it working. But I mean, my hair is clean. Uh, and some people say that you can still feel residue from this and stuff like that. But I mean, my hair's not soft, but that don't mean nothing. I mean, I'm still gonna use it uh, because maybe the more you use it, the more you'll get used to it. Because it says to lather it on your hands really good, like a lot, like pour a lot, and lather it really good until it's bubbly and soapy looking, and then you work it in all the way down to your length. And then do that 2 to 3 minutes, then rinse it out real good, and then use the conditioner and do it, do it the same way. Lather it, work it on your roots and all the way to the ends. And I usually leave it in. Leave it in, wash my body, and then cold, and then not cold, like, but cool to, to close up I guess the cuticles, I'm not sure, when you rinse it out. And it did make my hair, rough, but I mean, it was a little bit harder to comb through. It wasn't as soft as the Pantene one. But that's, it's only been the second day. So, but yeah, this stuff works. Okay, then I got some new stuff. I got it in yesterday, which is this stuff, Curology, which is, my face is soft today because I used these two. This is the cleanser and the moisturizer, and then this is the stuff that kicks the acne in the booty. This stuff, but because these two you use day and night, morning and night, daily, and this you only use at nighttime. You don't use it in the morning. You don't put it on in the morning, just at nighttime. But these you can put it on in the morning and nighttime, along with this at nighttime. But this you can use morning and night. This you can't. But I used it last night, and I used these last night, and I used these this morning, and it made my face feel really soft. Because I don't break out as much. Maybe I only get like maybe 1 or 2 here, one here, one here, one here, one here, which I had one right there, but it's going away, and a few right here and right here. But other than that, I don't break out as bad. But yeah, but my face is pretty soft today. So, but these, I got recommended by a YouTuber, named Kate. She's a young, apostolic young lady, very beautiful lady. I say lady, a woman, very beautiful. And she uses this, and she got me into this too, because she tried it herself, because her hair is thin at the bottom, like most apostolic people's hair is. But yeah, I think it made my hair thicker. I'm not sure, but I do like this though. I do like it. And most people, they've had problems and stuff like that, but I think it, not as frizzy. That's a good thing, I guess. Not as frizzy, but yeah. My dog's scratching at the door. Gotta go let her in. I'm back. Okay, I had to let my dog in, and then I had to make some coffee because I haven't had coffee today. I usually have coffee when I read the word. So, but yeah, I'm bored. well, I say I'm bored, but I write for a hobby. I write for a hobby, um, and I'm actually working on a new story because I finished the other one. Let me show you. Because I finished this one. It's called The Myth. Um, I don't know why that popped in my head, but I'm not gonna do another one because um, when I got done writing it, I had to pray and ask the Lord to help my mind to know not to go that way. I think I was going through a dark spell when I was writing this. Like it was getting dark. Like when I was writing this book, this story, I didn't notice it until like uh 3 or 4 days after I was almost done. Then I realized that, oh my gosh, I don't need to be here. So I'm not gonna do another one of these. Because that was, ugh, I don't know where my mind was, but I just started writing and I don't know what that was. But I finished that one and I'm not gonna write another one. But this one is a new one I'm working on. It's called Back to Our Roots, and it is, I'll give you the summary. Actually, I started it the 21st, January 21st. A young boy's life has changed forever. As a baby, he was removed from the reservation because his parents were killed in a house fire. When he got older, he was returned to the reservation into the hands of his grandparents, who raised him and taught him his traditions. So that's this one. So far, it's 11 chapters. And I've actually got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 stories I've written. Out of 21, some of those were written in when I was 14, 15, 12. Even when I was in first grade, when I first started writing, I was I was hooked. I was like, oh, I can write. But yeah, I write stories for a hobby, so I'm not completely bored. But I'm not. But then again, I'm not used to the noise. But hey, I'd rather have the noise than nothing, because as us we that are still working and still have a job, we're complaining. And we shouldn't be complaining because there are people out there during this quarantine that can't work from home, that either can't work from home or they don't have a job at all. And we need to remember that those people have families also, not just you. They have families too. And I do feel sorry for those that got let go, that don't have a job anymore. But hey, maybe God is closing that door and opening up another one. Maybe God's saying, well, that job really wasn't for you. Here's another one for you. I think you'll like it. And he does that. God does that. He may close this door for you and open another one. That's how he works. Because he don't put you in places where he thinks you may not work there, or it may not go with you. So here's something else. Boom. And when you get let go, that could be another sign that, hey, God has another job for you somewhere else. Take it. But I mean, there are people that really do need a job, and nobody's hiring because of the quarantine. So, but I'm just, we all have to put our heads together. We all have to pray. As Christians, we all need to pray for this thing to go away, because I believe, because in the book of Isaiah, it was saying that, if I remember right, my memory, I don't have a good memory, but when I try to read and then close the book and memorize things, but the Lord's working on I pray every day that the Lord works on my mind and helps me to remember stuff, because I don't remember stuff at all. I don't even remember first grade all the way up to high school. That's sad. I should remember, but I don't. and that's kind of, I don't know if that's scary or sad that you can't remember all the way up to, I don't know if that's bad or good. Anyways, but in Isaiah, it literally talks about this, where uh, people are being, God's telling the people to stay indoors, lock the doors, to stay inside until God's wrath is over, because He's mad. And I have a feeling that this right now is a test. I think He is. I think this is a time to say, okay, Lord, okay, I got it, I get it now. You can take it away now. I won't be the same. I know, but I have a feeling that this is a test. This is something that God has put upon us to test our faith, to see what we do in a situation like this. And I do believe that He is telling us as a church, this is the time for you to go out and start preaching the gospel, because you're the church. If people don't go to church, they come to you. You're the church. They walk up to you. You're the church. They're in church. They may not know they're in church, but they're in church because you carry it with you. You don't keep it inside the church. You carry it with you wherever you go. You are the church, and they see that. Most people see it. But I think it's God's telling us, okay, people, start bringing the church outside, you know. And I have a feeling that when this is over, I think all of our churches that have 10, 20 people in it, the small churches, I think they're going to be full. I, I, I hope that happens. I praise the Lord to all those small churches, that they be filled up to the rim and praise and shouting hallelujah. I hope that happens. I really do. I pray that I think it's going to happen when all this is over, because people are realizing, like, oh my goodness, maybe, yes, God's trying to tell you something. Open your ears, open your heart, your eyes, look around and see what is happening. This is the time for us as Christians to come out of the church and to go out and to spread. And we don't need to be afraid. We need to be cautious, yes, but we don't need to be afraid. You just don't need to be afraid. But anyways, and I'm working on a puzzle. It's I don't know what it's called, but it's I'm in the antiques, like vintage, 50s, 60s, even older, 1800s stuff, and this puzzle is like a Victorian era puzzle, and I'm gonna glue it and put it in a picture frame and hang it up on the wall in my living room, because my living room is gonna be blue and yellow, and it kind of goes with it. So, but yeah, and that's supposed to be here today, I think. But yeah, I just wanted to get on here because waiting on my coffee to be done, and this Curology stuff we're gonna see, because it's only the second day that I've used it, and second, third day that I've used this, and so far I'm okay with it. I don't care how my hair feels. I mean, I wear it up in a bun anyways. That's why I don't have a problem with it feeling icky. And most people that have short hair, they have a problem with it because they can't, but you can hide stuff in buns. That's what's good about having long hair. You can make a bun and people won't know that you haven't washed your hair in a while. That's just how I am. But yeah, anywho, let's see what else. I think that was it. I guess I could do a hair tutorial on this, but a lot of it is already been done on YouTube, because it's just a fan, and then and most people just pin the ends whichever way, but I pin curl mine on here. So, but I may do that another day. Yeah, I may do a hair tutorial on my bun. It does look fuller since I used this stuff. It don't look as frizzy. That's a good thing. I don't have to use hairspray. Gosh, I don't like using hairspray. Because if I use hairspray, and then when I do take a shower, I have to use shampoo twice to get it out. But I usually don't use shampoo. I mean, hairspray if I can. I try not to use it. But yeah, and my face is still soft. Very soft. And it says after you put this on, and if you're gonna go outside in the sun, put some sunscreen with sunblock on your face, so your dark spots won't get darker or show. I mean, I have little bitty dark spots, but you know that's from pimples and stuff. But yeah, but when you put this on and you want to go outside, you let it dry first, and then you put the sunscreen on. But which I probably won't put sunscreen on my face because I don't go outside. If I do go outside, I either wear a hat to cover my face, or I put sunscreen on from here down, but I don't put it on my face. Sometimes I don't go outside at all because I love outside. I love being outside, and I love the sun, but I don't want to get darker because I can stand outside for a second, a minute, and come back in, and I'm already dark. And when I was little, my mom would dress me up in long sleeves, big hats to cover me up because she didn't want me to get darker. But yeah, so I still wear hats to cover my face, and I do wear sunscreen. I try not to go outside a lot, even though I love to sit outside and read the Bible and read a book, or just even in the mornings, which is fine in the mornings because the sun's still kind of coming up. But I just try not to be outside as much because I don't want to get dark or darker. So, and when my blind is not going, this is how dark I am. See, that's pretty much my skin color. That's why I don't go outside as much because I don't want to get darker. And natives, they can get pretty dark. Native American Indians can get pretty dark, especially the Apaches. They get dark, and I don't want to get dark. Yeah, I just don't want to get dark. Because I met one native, he was Apache, and we was at a powwow, and I put my skin up against his. He was darker than me. That's like, what? So you go out in the sun. But yeah, he was darker than me. Yeah. And even in the face, he was darker than me. I was like, wow. But I just don't want to get that dark. I mean, I don't mind being that dark, but I just don't want to get that dark. I mean, I love the sun. I love being outside, but I try not to go outside as much because I don't want to get dark. I mean, I know there are people that brace their skin color, but I just don't want to get dark because I'm already dark and I don't want to get darker. So, anyways, yeah, I think that's all I wanted to say on here. Yeah, I think I wanted to, yes, I think that's all I wanted to say. My coffee's ready now, but just remember, in the end, it'll be worth it. This is all the Lord's timing, the Lord testing, the Lord is wanting us to reach out to Him. Because if you have a Bible and you've never read it, now's the time. Now's the time to get it out and read, because because this is, I'm telling you, this is Him saying, hey, stay indoors. And once you stay indoors, who knows what you might do? You might read the Bible. You might get your devotion out and read it. You may have to dust it off a little bit, but hey, you gotta read it. And then after you get done reading, and a minute later, pray. Read the Word again. Read devotional again. Pray. Read and pray. Read and pray. Read, pray, fast. You're during quarantine. He's preparing you. And you need to get ready. You need to listen and get ready. Because whatever He has in His plan, we need to be prepared. We need to be ready. So that's why when the first case happened, I got on my knees. I started praying. I said, Lord, whatever you're doing, I pray that you prepare me to get ready for whatever it is, Lord, prepare me. So ever since then, I've been praying, I've been fasting here and there, I've been reading the Bible and asking the Lord to help me to understand and to give an answer to those that ask, and to help me to talk to people, which, that did happen. My coworker and I don't know what happened, but she stopped me. She said, hey, and I was like, hey. And we just got on the subject of talking about the Lord and Bible scriptures and life. She was telling me about her daughter's life and stuff like that, and I was listening, I was talking, and I was like, okay, I actually talked to somebody, stuff like that. During this quarantine, he's preparing something. I don't know what it is, but we need to be mindful of it. We need to be mindful that God is in control no matter what. And we need to be ready. We need to be prepared. As Christians, we need to be prepared of what's coming. And we need to tell others of what is coming. Right now it's just crazy. Here in West Texas, we have 60-something cases and 4 deaths. And, but just be cautious. Yeah, just be cautious. Don't be stupid. Please don't be stupid. Because God is testing us right now. He is testing us. I know most of you are afraid and scared of what's going to happen. But as a Christian, we look forward to this. We're excited that this, okay, it's time to step up our game. It's time to step up. So we as Christians, we need to step up. And all those young, like Yappa 238, good, you're stepping up. You're doing what you're supposed to do. You're doing what you are called to do. And God sees that. And all the other ones, all the other ministries out there, keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. Because there are people out there that need it. That are, you guys are stepping up as well. Moving up and just keep going. Keep doing it. Because God's preparing something. We don't know what it is, but we need to be ready. We need to be prepared. So, with that said, have a wonderful day. I'll be praying for y'all, especially for those that don't have jobs to ask, and I'll be praying that the Lord helps you and the Lord finds something better for you and your family. And you'll be in my prayers. And just go outside your house and then just enjoy the day. You don't have to go out in town. You can enjoy right here. It's a little windy outside. Anyway, have a wonderful, wonderful day. And keep Jesus first, and you'll be in my prayers.